Our champion, Kathy Weber, is the first game of the match, and now we'll set up for game two. Same two decks of cards. These are the next cards off the top of the deck. So if you can remember the cards that are played, it often helps. Kathy, as we left off, the question goes to you. We asked 100 married men. If there were a new law which said divorced men would have to pay no income tax, would you divorce your wife? How many married men said yes, they would divorce their wife?
I think a lot, because they all know that they can live with the one they love anyways. So I think it's going to be a really high number. It's got to be about 80.
80?
Yeah.
Higher or lower, Chris?
Well, that's tough, Jim. I'm going to go a little lower. I'm going to just take a chance.
All right.
A lot of guys.
The actual number of married men who would divorce their wives to avoid paying income tax is 22. It's lower, Chris. Well, that rather surprised me. Chris, your base card, a 9. Do you want to
change it, please?
And we change it to a 3, a good change.
Jim, I'll go higher, please.
Higher than a 3. Yes, a 10.
I'm going to go lower. I'll try it one more time.
Lower than a 10.
All
a
right.
2, very much lower.
Higher.
Very quickly, he wants to go higher than a 2 and a jack. Now then, you want to risk them all to tie it up, or maybe lose them all?
I got to freeze, Jim.
You'll freeze. And we move the freeze bar over. Well, that's Chris's strategy. It might be an interesting strategy because he stood to lose all of them if he made a mistake. And right now, he's got the lead in a game he needs. Chris, we asked 100 members of the Sigma Chi fraternity. Has a fraternity brother ever tried to steal your girlfriend? How many men said a fraternity brother had tried to steal their girlfriend?
Definitely. They're very rowdy at Sigma Chi. I know a few of them.
Oh.
I would say about 35.
35 have had a fraternity brother try to steal a girlfriend, Kathy.
I believe in the honor system. I'm going to say it's lower.
Lower. The actual number of men who said a fraternity brother had tried to steal their girlfriend is 34 by 1. It's lower, Kathy. Well, Kathy, your base card is a 5.
I'm going to change it.
Try to improve it. Let's see if we do. An ace. That's an improvement.
Next card's got to be lower.
Lower than an ace. Yes, a jack.
Continue. The next card's got to be lower.
Lower than a jack. A 4 it is.
Next card's got to be higher.
Higher than a 4. Oh, no, it's a 2. And that may be why Chris froze before, because Kathy loses all 3 of them, and Chris has a chance to play off the jack to call this to tie up the match.
I'll do that. Lower, please.
Lower than a jack to tie it up. It is a 2. He did it. Well, we'll set up for the tiebreaker now. Chris, I must say, I don't think that's a bad strategy there, because if she made a mistake, you still had
all of them up there.
You had that good jack to look at. Yes. We'll set up for the tiebreaker with 3 cards up there. And the first question to you, Kathy. We asked 100 married women. When you're mad at your husband, do you ever deliberately cook a dinner that you know he'll hate? How many women said they do?
Well, I don't think they cook 2 meals. I figure they have to eat it too, so I'd say about 30.
30 have cooked a meal so bad when they were mad their husband would hate it.
I'll tell you, Jim, if they were really mad at their husbands, I don't think they'd cook at all. So I think I'll go a little lower than that.
You say lower than that?
Yeah.
The actual number of married women who, when they're mad at their husband, cook a dinner they know he'll hate is 14. It's lower. Chris. Your base card in the tiebreaker is a jack.
I'll keep that. Go lower, Jim.
Lower than a jack.
All
yes,
right.
with a 4.
Gotta go higher.
If this is higher, we have a new champion on Card Sharks. Yeah, we do. Well, congratulations, Chris. And Kathy Weber.
I'm happy. I'm really happy. That's fun.
You're leaving us here with $6,900.
I know.
Thank you, Kathy. Thanks for joining us. Come on down here, Chris. Way to go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Chris will play the money cards right after we take time out for this commercial message. Chris Carlson, our champion. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jim.
Think it helps you with the people rooting for you?
Yeah, I love it.
Good. Let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on up there, Chris. And that $200 you won in the game is yours to keep. Brand new deck of cards, all shuffled and cut. New money to play with. You're going to bet that money. On the bottom line, we'll give you $200 in these 3 cards. Your decision how you bet them. Move up to the second level. We add another $200 of betting money and 3 more cards. Your minimum bets are $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet, and there you must bet at least half the dollars. Chris, I hope you're going to clean us out right now.
I
Here's
do too, Jim.
$200.
Thank you.
We're here to give the money away. As in the game, we start you on the bottom line with a choice of 2 base cards. When you move up to the second level, you can change your base card again, and you can change that base card when you get to the big bet. Let's hope you don't have to. Let's get good cards, starting with an ace.
Ace.
Well,
Change it,
see
please.
how good we started, Chris?
No, out.
You've got to play this one. And it is a 3.
Three.
Good
Great.
change. All right, $200
Jim,
and a 3, Chris.
I'll go all 200 higher.
Right away, the whole thing. $200 higher than a 3. And it is with a 7.
7.
$400 in the middle card, Chris.
I'll go 100 higher, please, Jim.
100.
$100 higher.
$100 higher than a 7. It is
right.
a 9. Still a middle card, but you're beating them 500.
I'll go $100 lower, Jim.
$100 lower than a 9. Oh no,
King.
a king.
That's all right.
That's worth $100 to buy a king.
right.
And especially as we move it up here and give you the other $200 of betting money, Chris. $600 in a king. I'm sure you want to play that
All
king.
600 lower. All of it.
The whole thing.
Whole thing.
$600, all or nothing. Lower? Yes, with a 3.
All right.
Very much lower.
All of it higher. All of it higher.
Again, all of it. $1,200 higher than a 3. Oh no! That was the only one that could do it to you. Doggone
all
it,
right.
Chris. Come on down here. That's terrible.
It's all right. I'm still in there.
That's the way to feel. Oh, that's terrible. But Chris is the champion, and he'll meet a new challenger, and maybe he'll get another crack at him.
Sure.
You're confident?
Oh, absolutely.
We'll be right back for the new challenger right after this. Oh, that's...